Guys, it is Tuesday, December 1st, 2015, and you're watching Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works with me, Texas Danielle. First of all, I want to apologize for missing last week. It was not my intention. Tuesday was the last day of school, and I, being the responsible student, had all my finals ahead of time that I could get done that day. So it was a lot of online work and submitting paperwork, as well as going to class. So was busy, and then of course with Thanksgiving holiday. Here, my family, we do it pretty large, having blended family, parents separated and remarried and their kids. And I just have a really big family down here and I love it. But that makes for a lot of people, which makes for a lot of food and a lot of food prep. So, yeah, I was busy. So I'm going to do last week's and this week's questions. Last week was, how did I find the weight loss surgery community on YouTube? And that was good old-fashioned Google. I Googled lap band surgery. I think I did like lap band surgery results or something. It came up on one of the search filters, and I watched it. First person that popped up was Banded Wendy. However, my first vlogger that I watched was, I think it was called Becca Gets Banded. Name's Rebecca. She was a young woman, under 21, whenever she had her lap band. So I watched her because at the time I got my lap band 3 years ago, which would have made me 25. So she was the closest person in age that I could find to me and relatable. So I watched her journey, and I was like, if this girl can do it being so young, I can do it too, because I had never heard of a younger generation getting the lap band. It was everybody in their 40s, 50s, 60s, and above who did it. So I was like, let me relate to this girl. I watched her, and then I watched Banded Wendy. I watched New Toy for Katie or Kate. I can't remember her name. She's off and on now. She's living the mom life like me. So I definitely watched her pregnancy ones whenever I got pregnant. There's another pregnant lap bander out there on YouTube. She kind of disappeared after. I don't think she even vlogged for her whole pregnancy. She didn't have many. So yeah. Since I was talking about pregnancy, since becoming a vlogger, what is most impactful experience from YouTube weight loss surgery community? I don't know if this was to be taken as what I feel I've done most impactful or what has been most impactful to me, but the thing that I feel like I've done to the community is a couple things, showing that the people in their 20s can be successful weight loss surgery and definitely change their lifestyle at a younger age, and enjoy life. I feel my most impactful is vlogging my pregnancy with the lap band. I know I'm not the first, I won't be the last. But there's not many out there, pregnant lap banders, vlogging their pregnancies if they are. I can't find them. Granted, I'm not on YouTube that much anymore, but I can't. So I feel like that is a good little series of mine to watch. I definitely had a lot of mental issues with that, dealing with regaining the weight. Not because I was just indulging in everything, which I did indulge some, but I had to gain weight for the health of my child. So that was a little hard to comprehend. I understood why. However, my mind was like, you just spent 2 years to get to this point, and now you're going back up. So yeah, still kind of dealing with that there. But it is what it is. I guess I'll just go ahead and tell you guys this now because I put it on my Facebook and Instagram. I am due with my second child right now, so obviously I was trying to lose weight again, and we have become pregnant. It was planned, for anybody who's wondering. We are extremely happy. I am 12 weeks. So now my journey is going to take another turn, and I will be trying to vlog it again on my personal channel, hopefully more than I have been just in general. Why should someone vlog their journey? I definitely say just to do it, because if anything, it is definitely for you. I do not have the highest following. I do not have the highest ranking videos. I am not coming up on YouTube searches or Google searches, at least not that I know of, except for on Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works channels. But my personal channel is not that big. But I go back and I look at those videos for me, my sister, and I have a few good friends, and they'll go back and be like, look at what we, a couple of us who did this around the same time, they're like, look at where we came from. We watch our old videos and see. There's been a few videos that I've even recorded. I haven't posted because they were really raw emotional videos, but it helped to get those feelings out, saying out loud, speaking it out. I feel that talking, even if it's just to myself in the camera, and it's a video that never gets published, I feel that getting these emotions out help. They help us verbally say and acknowledge what we are feeling. They make them real. They validate us. And then you can go on from there, whether you want to deal with it or not. That is up to you. But if you get it out there, you can watch it. And if you Google it or YouTube search it, you can find somebody else who's going through that same thing. This week's were traps and triggers. What are mine? I would say a definite trap is for me not planning ahead of time. And I have been really slacking on that. That is very obvious in the fact that I haven't lost weight. I had not been gaining in Texas. I had been staying in the 5-pound range. However, since postpartum, I did not lose much. I had initially lost some, and then I gained about half of that back. And so it is what it is. I am a breastfeeding mother, so I cannot dramatically reduce my calories. Now I'm a breastfeeding pregnant mother, so therefore I cannot dramatically reduce my calories and still be healthy for both my children right now. So it is one of those things that I need to do. Traps and triggers, how do they impact your journey? For me, it just depends. Like, it depends on what it is. Thing of not planning usually impacts me negatively because then I go for fast, quick food, which is highly processed, highly full of sodium, and usually not that great in calories to protein ratio. However, I had learned in my past that some people at work really made me upset. So therefore, I used to get mad at people and then go eat and go binge eat. And I learned and understood that didn't help me. It didn't help that person. So what I started doing was working out my aggression and going to the gym and doing that. Instead, therefore, it helped me release my anger. I got in my exercise, and that person really didn't care either way. So that was okay. That goes along with how to navigate and negotiate is working out. Negotiating, I will say towards the end, whenever my weight was plateauing or slowing down, it's because I had started allowing more alcoholic beverages into my daily life. Not that I was drinking daily, but more on the weekends, or we'd go to happy hour every now and then, me and my husband, excuse me, and do that. And so the way I would negotiate that is I would do extra working out, which is not a good cycle to get into, guys. You cannot out-exercise a bad diet. My weight showed that. I maintained. In my mind, I was succeeding because I wasn't gaining. But looking back on it now, that alcohol really slowed me down from reaching my goal of what did I want? 140, I think. So whenever I get back on this weight loss surgery train, like full force, I obviously know that alcohol needs to be a special treat. It does not mean, hey, we forgot to take out dinner, let's go to happy hour kind of thing. Oh, this is a bad angle. Sorry, guys. I'm in a coat and I have a ton of stuff in my pockets. So it is what it is. My old life habits, traps and triggers, have they happened? Of course. I would say, especially since my move down here to Texas, I am not meal planning like I should. Keith and I, we try to buy food, make meals. However, his new job being a CDL driver, he works crazy hours right now, especially since he's in training. So he's on someone else's schedule. Once he is on his own, I'm hoping he will schedule his shifts a little earlier so he's home in the evenings to help me with dinner and the baby and her nightly tasks, as well as let's eat healthier foods at home. We do cook a lot at home right now. It's not the best options. We're kind of in a rut, like 20 things to cook, but it's better than going out. So how do you break free? For me, it's a matter of getting back to the rules, saying this is no longer acceptable, and here's what we need to change it. So it is very hard for Keith and I to meal plan living here at a house with family members. who do not follow the same restrictions I do, who do not eat the same way Keith and I do in general. So that is kind of hard, and we're dealing with it, and we're trying to make the best decisions we can. So it is what it is. We are trying to make the best of the situation we are at. But when we get a new house or our own place, things will be changing. And Keith and I are both actually hoping to get back to our, here's my Lola, to get back to our normal lifestyle. So that is it this week, guys. Sorry it's a fairly long video. Sorry I have so much to say. But we hope to see you guys next week for another Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works with me. Tune in tomorrow for another Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works. And I will see you guys later.